going to give the dev a call and we'll get things started. I'm super excited and I hope you guys are too. This should be really fun. All right. One call coming up. Hopefully, if you guys cannot hear somebody else talking, why are you waving, Calvin?
I'm seeing myself in the picture.
Yeah, stop it. Get out of there.
Sorry.
Camera hog. Gosh. All right, so if you don't hear somebody else and it sounds like I'm talking to myself, let me know because you should be hearing the dev. So here we go. I'm not hearing anything. This could be interesting. Uh-oh. I don't hear anything. Ramiro, are you there?
Hello.
Oh,
sorry.
I do hear you. Okay, wonderful. Sorry. I just got suddenly concerned that I couldn't hear anything.
No, I'm here.
I'm gonna just turn down the audio a tiny bit in your game so that I can hear your voice better. How does that sound for everybody?
Turned up.
I should be?
Fine
He
here.
should. Oh, good. That's good. All right. Here we are. Hopefully this sounds good. How are you doing? Let's just start there.
Fine. Just hanging out with my house, with my wife and my cats.
That sounds wonderful. All right. So I'm sorry for starting just a couple minutes late. I ended up having all these weird issues with the setup. But we are going to jump right into it. Oh, they're saying you're a little quiet. I'm going to just boost your volume a little more on this side. Boop. There we go.
Yeah. He's still quite a bit quiet. If you can turn up your, turn your mic down and turn the whole audio up or something.
Turn my mic down, turn the whole audio up.
Yeah,
All
he
right.
needs to be way louder.
Oh, all right, there we go. This should be better. Hopefully everyone can hear me and also Ramiro.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's see here. All right, so your studio name is Great Cogs. Is it just a one-person studio, or are there multiple people who worked on this game? Probably a good place to start.
Yeah, actually we are two guys. Is myself and a friend of mine that is called Federico Nessi, that he lives in Argentina. I live in Denmark, so we made the game by email almost.
Awesome. Lots of...
Yeah. Yeah, he's the artist and I'm the programmer.
So you did all of the programming and he did all of the art exclusively? There was no crossover between the two?
And the only thing that we did together is the game design. Just taking the decisions of what was going to be the game about and the levels and all that. But then I trust on his art, so I don't ask anything about it. If he decides that something is going to be red, it's going to be red.
Sounds good. All right, so I've played this game a little bit already, so I kind of understand the controls and things like that. But I'm not familiar with the prequel to this because this is the second.
Yes.
There's an original Vox Populi Vox Dei.
The original Vox Populi Vox Dei was made on 2009 by a friend of mine that is called Paulo Wernesuk. He released a short game in Congregate with the same name.
Okay.
It was a game with maybe 15 minutes of gameplay, something like that. And the thing is that after finishing that game, he decided to start the second one. But he put the game on green light. It's just waiting for the approval. But it took 2 years to get the approval.
Oh, 2 years.
Because he didn't pay too much attention to the... He just put the game and wait.
It was just a casual...
Yeah, and I think that last year in April, we got the approval. But the thing is that he was studying he was starting to get a degree in Argentina, so he didn't have time. So he just told me, "Can you finish the game?" So I took the idea. I started talking with Federico, and we started from scratch with the game.
Oops, I hit pause accidentally. Well, I think it's awesome. Some of the concepts behind the game, like there's these werewolves that shoot bullets out of their chests.
Yeah, that's come from the original game.
Okay.
But in the original concepts, it was more human werewolf. Humanized, I don't know how to say it. But we had to change the design of the werewolf because the original concept was created by a guy that my friend Pablo paid to. So we didn't have the rights to use it. So we had to change the werewolf. The ninja is the same because that design was something that Federico made. So it was fine to use it, but then we have to change a little bit the concept of the game.
It's very interesting because there's this mechanic behind it where when you jump and you attack a werewolf, you press this button and you're kind of, until you've killed the werewolf enough, it doesn't let you move.
Yes, exactly.
It's very interesting. So there's kind of this, oh no, I'm horrible. I'm also very bad at playing games. So I'm sorry in advance. It's also been it's been like a week since I played it last so I'm very bad.
Yeah, all the bloody part of the game it comes from the original one. So when Pablo made the original one, he put all this blood logic of pixel blood floating everywhere and ripping off the werewolf and all that really gore concept.
And there's this invisibility mechanism.
Yeah, we also took that from the original game. But we didn't want to reuse all the same mechanics from the original game. So at the end, we decided to remove if you keep playing, you're going to lose the invisibility. And then we introduce more different gameplay mechanics. So it's not just a platformer game that you have to control a ninja during the 2 hours. You have to do different things with different mechanics.
It's definitely very bloody.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, when we started the game, we didn't know that it was going to be like this. But then it was really fun to add more and more kind of deaths. Right. So it's like, oh, we put a new enemy that is a giant arrow. Okay, put a special death for that. So we introduce a new animation and special death for that. And I think that at the end we put like 20 different ways of dying.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's quite a few.
And you have an achievement for each of one.
Oh, I forgot.
For each one.
Awesome. I'm not hearing any background music. Is that a choice?
It's a choice based on the thing is that when you start the game, you're inside a cave, and we decided to keep that ambient, just the silent for that level. But then when you start playing in another scenarios, you're going to see the music, and the music was made by a friend of mine too. That is called Hernan Marandino. He's living in Spain now. And he joined the team maybe 4 months before finishing the game. Cool. But at just the first part of the game doesn't have music.
Interesting. Okay, so it's a design choice that that's very cool. Actually, I like that.
Well, the original game didn't have any music, and I think that it had like 3 sounds, something like that. It was really minimalist.
Awesome.
Also, the art was just black and it's grayscale, just to say. But you have to think that the entire game was made by Pablo, this guy. He made the sounds, he made the art, he made the programming. So it was a really I don't know.
A big undertaking for one person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, a lot of indie games are made by just like one or two people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was really lucky of working with Fede.
That's awesome. No, it looks beautiful. That was one of the things that kind of surprised me about it. Is it's very simplistic art, but it's very together. Yeah, it's very organized as far as like the theme and everything goes. It feels very consistent.
Yeah, it's great how much detail Federico Nessi can put in the small space that he has to work on. Because you have to think that I think that the ninja has 32 pixels height.
Yeah, he's not exactly high definition.
Yeah. So all the levels are released in a small scale. So he's really good working on it.
Yeah. Sorry, probably you see the things that I'm doing a few seconds after I do them. So.
No, it's really cool to see somebody playing the game.
Actually, also, everybody in chat, if you have any questions for the developer about the game or anything like that, please feel free to ask. We might ignore you, but... Oh, man, you cannot dodge those bullets. Or at least I can't. I don't have the skill. As soon as I get seen by a werewolf, I know I'm dead. It's kind of sad. So how long did it take you to make the game? You said it got greenlit last year, and then he asked you to start doing this?
It took 8 months. We started the game in June last year, and we released it in April this year.
Very cool. How's the reception been for it so far? After releasing the game, we noticed that we made a huge mistake. That was not. We didn't make any marketing campaign. That's one of the hardest parts is
is
getting people to see the game that you've made.
And the thing is that we got like 6,000 votes, like positive votes in Greenlight, but then I think that any of those guys noticed that the game was released because he didn't know about it.
Yeah, our game we greenlit as well, and it was difficult to get people to come from the greenlight page. Oh no, he saw me. Oh, lame hacks. I'm sorry. It was difficult to bring people from the greenlight page over to the actual store page. And I'm not sure if that was just some weird design choice by Steam, like if they didn't realize that there's no way to just kind of alert everybody that voted that the game is now on Steam, but there wasn't.
I don't know. So at the end, it's something that you can fix later, but it takes a lot of time. So right now we are working on all this marketing and getting noticed by the users, but it's really difficult.
Yeah, I completely understand. I think a lot of people, when they're making a game, they don't realize how important the marketing is and how difficult it is to do it after the fact.
Yeah. But at least now this is the first game that we made, and at least now we know that the next one we have to work harder in the marketing.
Yes. Well, hopefully the Supershow. Oh no! Oh, I didn't know he could see me there. Stupid werewolf. Oh, hopefully this brings a couple of eyes to the game and people can get excited and interested in it. I'm actually going to exit out of this spot because I'm incredibly horrible. I did get farther before, so I'm gonna, I want to show people, I think the start, because there's like this little beginning animation. Can I load it up? Yeah. I'm gonna show everybody the beginning, because I realized I just jumped right into gameplay, and there's like a little bit of story that you give everybody, so try to do something about that. Is this something, this story, is it following up from the original game? Because
it continues exactly where the original game ended.
Oh, that's awesome! I love
Yeah,
it.
so in the original game, it was a really simple mission. So at the beginning, you were just training, and a guy came and told you, "Hey, your girlfriend has been kidnapped." Oh, okay. Let's rescue her. Okay. So that's the whole story in the
That's the
original
whole
one.
story.
And
Keep it simple, keep it classic, I guess.
yeah,
It works.
and at the end of the game, you ended in that river because somebody hit you and you fell through a mountain,
Oh.
and that's how it continued. But this Doctor Wolf is called the bad guy that appeared in
The one that has the lab coat.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Exactly, and he kidnapped your girlfriend or the little girl. We don't You don't know exactly what she is. In the next episode, we are working on the next episode. We are going to go a little bit more depth in the story. So the idea is to tell what happened before, while you were playing the episode 2, and what happened after the episode 2. So it's going to be a little bit longer than this one, maybe 4 hours or something like that.
So this game, assuming you're not terrible at it like me, it should only take about 2 hours to play all the way through?
Yes.
Is that the idea?
Yeah, you do it really fast, yes. But I think that it's impossible to do it in 2 hours because you are going to die very often.
I know I do. Oh no, oh no, oh, I got seen. Ah. Alright, so with the fact that the idea of the game came from somebody else and you're kind of working on it, how much of your own brain stuff, your own creativity did you get to put into the game?
The only thing that we took from the original game was the settings, because we have to keep the same character and the same enemies. But then we decided what to do with that. We took a few things from the episode 2 concept that he put on Greenlight. But then the thing is that the things that were already decided before we started the game were a few only, so we didn't reuse too much.
That's cool. I'm trying to hold on. Are you logged into Twitch? Do you have
Yes.
a Twitch username?
Yes, I'm here. I'm Great Cox. I can say hi again.
Calvin, can you mod him? You should put a link in the chat in just a second once.
I was gonna make a link for this Steam page. Hold on.
Oh yeah, that would work too. Calvin is gonna do it, but
Okay.
that way if somebody's interested, they can actually check out the Steam page right now.
Okay.
How much is the game? Actually,
Right now it's $3. You can get it for $3.
for a 2 hour long, or probably like if you're even close to as bad at this game as me, it's probably like a 6 hour long game.
Yeah, for 4 hours.
$3, that's not bad at all. And it is really, I love the environment and the way that it feels to play. So I think that's a really good price. I love that you jump kind of like a frog. Were there any like major issues and like difficulties that you had during development?
Not really. The thing is that at the beginning of the game we didn't know exactly what the game was going to be about. So maybe when we were just finalizing the game, maybe we lost a little bit of control. So it was more about what about if we do this crazy thing?
Yeah, feature creep. I know it well.
and I'm not a guy that knows how to say no. So it's like, oh yeah, let's do it, and we did it. So at the end was more about of, oh, what about this crazy idea? Yeah, let's do it. But we didn't have any problems besides. No, not really. It was really good working with Fede.
That's awesome. So somebody in chat, Basir0717 is asking if you'd like to see this speed run.
Yeah, sure. I really like seeing the videos on YouTube where people is playing it. It's because usually when you're making your own game, it's like seeing other guys playing your game is not the same. So you can see the mistakes that you made in the design. You can see what things people don't understand because you didn't explain it.
Right.
That's how we fix it. I think that we released it like 6 different versions since we started we released the game. Just fixing things that people said in the forums like, hey, if I cannot jump here. And it's just because when I made the puzzle, I knew exactly where to jump and all that.
Right.
But the people doesn't know that, so it cannot be so hard to finish a game, a level. So I'm always watching all the videos on YouTube. So yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's always so helpful, isn't it? And also, there's something about having something you've made getting like seen by other people and watching their reactions. It's just very validating. That's, I think, the word that I would use. It makes you feel like, yeah, all the stuff that I put into it is worth it, kind of.
Yeah, and the good thing is that you can see people that loves what you did and people that hate you. I got a few comments like, please die, or things like that. But it's fine because it's impossible to make a game that everybody loves.
Yeah.
Love.
It's very true. I can't think of a single game that is just nobody has something negative to say about it. It doesn't matter if it's a AAA game or, oh my god.
Maybe Mario. I think that Mario, everybody loves Mario.
I don't know. I bet somebody doesn't.
Really?
I bet you could find somebody that doesn't.
Yeah, maybe.
It's a classic, and when it's a classic, it is a little easier to find general acceptance and love. But I think even that. Oh, these spinning things. It's very frustrating. Oh man. Okay. Maybe that's also why they're telling you to die, is because they're stuck somewhere and they're just like, oh, this is hard. It's your fault, developer.
Yeah. Yeah, but actually there's a lot of people that really likes the fact that the game is really difficult. They compare the game with Super Meat Boy.
Oh.
It was the original idea, but it's fine if you want to compare it with something. But
right.
It was not our idea at all to make a similar game.
I think with Super Meat Boy, it's kind of very much in your face how much it's trying to kill you, whereas this sort of feels like if you mess up, it's really
your fault.
Yeah, it's your fault, and or maybe that just depends on how far I've gotten. This is kind of where I'm stuck, is these dropping statues and these rolly wheels. This is as far as I got.
When we released the game, we didn't have checkpoints in some levels. So we introduced that feature later because a lot of people complain. Because this is a short level, but you have, after this level, you have a huge level that takes a lot of time to finish. Long time to finish, so we put checkpoints on it because it's annoying to die and start all over again and all over again.
Fair enough.
So actually we listen a lot to people in the community.
Stupid wheel. Sorry. Yeah. When you're an indie dev, it's really hard to like have real like QA testing beyond like a small pool of your friends or something like that. And so having your game when it's released is kind of like the first actual test in a lot of ways, because you suddenly get lots of feedback, you know, and all these troubles that you never even realized were like even a thing kind of.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I use my friends a lot when I was making this game.
Yeah.
But yeah, actually the real QA is the users that are going to try to break your game all the time.
Oh, I wasn't looking. I got run over. This is definitely a hard game to play while I'm talking to somebody. I think my skill level has dropped by 50%. Oh.
But you have an achievement for dying, so don't worry.
Oh, good. Oh, I like those. Oh. Let's see. Are there any more questions? Oh, well, people are saying they have to get the game. Actually, I think we have a couple of keys to give away. I'm gonna do one of those giveaways maybe after I die a couple more times. And then I'll do one when we're switching over to the next game. I didn't want to give one away right at the beginning because nobody knows what the game is yet. And also, thank you, by the way, Ramiro, for giving us some keys to give away as like a thank you for the people in chat. So.
Yeah, sure. Our idea is to get people to know the game, so we don't mind on giving keys.
Oh, I keep dying.
So if anybody wants a keys because they want to make a review or something like that, it's fine. Just send an email to us to greekcox@gmail.com and we can just send you one. It's fine.
That's awesome. Come on. If I can beat this level this time, imagine that. And then I can give away a key.
Bats on the top.
What about the bats on the top?
What are they?
They're bats. What do you mean?
Do they do anything other than be bats?
Do the bats hurt you if you get touched by them?
No.
Oh, I made it!
No.
Yes! We'll do a giveaway. This will be fun. All right, so I actually, one of the reasons that it took me a little bit longer to get everything set up, I was going to say pause for a minute. I love the UI, by the way, for the game. It's gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. I will say that to Federico.
All right, so I have this thing. It should say Helper Kitty, and it's going to let everybody enter into a giveaway. What I've done is everybody who's currently in the chat is earning these little points as they watch. And when you follow the channel, you also get points because I couldn't help it. I was like, whoa, what else can I do to give people points? Your prize will be a copy of Vox Dei 2. I'm shortening it because I'm lazy. Okay, and we're gonna start the giveaway. And all you have to do is, you don't have to be a follower to win, but if you want to enter, it costs 15 points, which if you've been watching for about 5 or 10 minutes, you should have. All right, here we go. Starting the giveaway now. Boop. So this is given to us by Ramiro. It's not like a Twitch giveaway or something like that. But I legally actually have to let everybody know that this is not endorsed by Twitch. So type in !thanks devs, because it's because of the devs that you're getting this key, and you get the chance to check it out and play this game. And if you like it, you could probably, is the original still on Congregate?
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, if you get this, you can play through the first one first. Oh, hi, Kitty. Hi, Star. Play through the first one first, and then you can start off right where the second one begins.
Yeah, I can put the link.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. All right. So I'm just going to let this run for a moment.
Can I get a key too?
You want a key? I always enter my own giveaways when somebody's like giving away a copy of Legend of Dungeon. I'm always like, oh, me! I want a copy, just because I can't help myself. It's too tempting. You want to win, you know? Okay. Vox Populi key winners. I'm just taking notes so I make sure I get everything good. All right, so I'm gonna run this Vox Populi giveaway for another. I'm gonna turn it off when the countdown thingy says 7:30 for minutes left, and I'm just gonna play through. I haven't seen this level yet, so I want to check it out. So I'm going to die a couple more times while you guys enter in. It is exclamation mark, thanks devs. No caps. Oh, that's a lot of spikes. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the hardest level in the game.
You're a mean developer. That's what this says to me. You're a cruel, heartless person. Oh, good. Oh, bad. Very bad. Oh my gosh, and there's flying spikes? Wow. Okay. This is bad. Oh. Awesome. Oh no, I messed up. That was bad. Awesome. All right. 7:30 it says on my thing, so I'm going to end this giveaway. Where's my mouse? Stop entries. And pick a winner. Oh, AC Wraith. You are the winner. Congratulations. Oh, that's awesome. If you could, just to make sure everything goes smoothly, and so I have a way of contacting you, if you could just PM on Twitter, not Twitter, on Twitch. If you just Twitch message Robot Loves Kitty, that will help me greatly. A winner is you. Yes, GQ. Indeed. And we'll give another one away in just a little bit when it's, you know, time to switch over to the next game. Which should be just a little while from now. And we're actually going to be switching over to having the great GQ stream as well. He's going to be the guest streamer and help me out because I actually still have a couple things I could probably be. Oh no, that's not how I jump. That was bad. Oh. Sorry. All right. So that's that. Oh, and I messed up again. So what are you doing now that this is over? Are you just working on marketing for this, or have you got? Oops.
Right now we are just trying to make this game more popular, and then we are working on the design of the third episode.
Oh, cool.
The idea is to release it next year. So Federico is working on all the designs and concepts, and I have to start the coding part of it.
Cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Do you feel like the game has sold enough copies already to justify putting time into a third? Not yet.
Yeah, it's I think that we didn't put any money on the game. We just spent time because Federico is working in Argentina in a company, and I'm working in a company here in Denmark. So we made the game on our free time. So we didn't spend money. So it's not. I think right now it's not about getting the money back that we spent because we didn't spend any. So it's more about getting the game that people knows the game. That's the idea. So to get noticed by the community.
Yeah, it's that is definitely a big challenge, is getting noticed by the community.
Yeah, but
sorry, I died.
But the idea is to keep making games.
Yeah, for a lot of indies, it's kind of the success. Oh wow! I didn't even hit the spikes. I got shot in midair with an arrow. Oops, wrong jump. Alright, so you're gonna, oh, I keep double jumping and doing bad things. This is definitely a game that if you're bad at games, you're gonna have a bad time. I do really like, I just noticed it and I can't believe I didn't notice it before, but I really like how you show people where the platforms are that you can stand on with this light that's emanating up from them. That's wonderful.
Yeah, when we made the regional level, it didn't have that. But a friend of mine tested it and he almost killed me because of any kind of reference of what he should do. So we put these lights to help a little bit the user.
Oh, Kaio with a D as asking how legitimate indie devs deal with the increasing rate of Kickstarter games that are scams. And have you considered the indie genre's trust capital maybe dwindling? I think it means dwindling. Did you run a Kickstarter for?
No, we didn't have any crowdfunding or something like that. We started the game without anything. But one of the things that is killing the indie development is the people that say, yes, I'm making this game, and they are not doing anything. Or at least they finish the Kickstarter, they get the money, and they don't finish it. So the next guy that is going to try to get money from Kickstarter is not going to get it, because the first guy...
Because the trust is just not there the same way it was at the very beginning.
Yeah, so the idea is that right now we are working on the next episode. So maybe if after having at least 50% of the project done, we are going to try to make a crowdfunding campaign. But we don't want to lie. So we want to show the actual game working, and not just a video of just images of what the game should look like or something like that.
So you're thinking that maybe you'll do some crowdfunding for the next installment of this?
It's a good idea, because we want to put marketing on it, but you have to pay for it. It's not free.
Yeah.
Not for free. So if we can just get the money to make the marketing happen, and also, I don't know, to use that money to implement new technologies or something like that, it could be wonderful.
Oh, you arrows! I want to beat this level, but I only have a minute or so left for your game. Do you have any final thoughts or anything you wanted to... this is really your time, so anything you wanted to say or anything at all?
No, the only thing that I would like to share is that to say to all the indie developers that are working on their games, just keep working on it, and don't pay attention to the people that say that the game sucks or something like that. Just just keep working, and everything will be better soon.
I like that. Very positive. Very encouraging. Yeah. Awesome. Oh, these arrows! Oh, you're heartless. Cruel level design. Actually, that's a good question. The level design, was that all you as well, or did you go back and forth with your artist as well?
It was a teamwork with Federico. But usually he was the one designing the levels, so he was coming with ideas, and then we worked a little bit on them. But it was a team task.
Awesome. Oh no, I'm dying. All right, I think this is the point we're gonna have to switch over. Let's link up the game one more time, and we're gonna do another giveaway as we switch things over. Let's just take a brief moment here, guys. Thank you so much, Ramiro, for being on the show and for making this game. I know devs don't get thanked enough, because I know that this is hours and hours of work and lots of love and sweat and tears went into it. So I really appreciate the time you put into it. And also, look, everybody, absorb with your eyeballs this awesome UI. I love this. So these werewolves flying on these dragons and all of that is just, it's awesome. All right.
Oh, so, thank you for showing the game.
Of course, my pleasure. I'm happy to at least have tried to help you market your game a little bit in this weird sort of roundabout way. Hopefully some people discovered this that didn't know it existed before. All right, the giveaway has started, and it's gonna run until GQ is live with the next game. So Ramiro, I'm gonna end the call with you. I super appreciate you being on the show, and I wish you the best of luck. And you are more than welcome to hang out in the chat and continue answering like questions and talking to people over the next few minutes if they have anything that they might want to ask.
Yeah, sure. Thank you a lot.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. See you later or something.
See ya.
Bye.